Hi, Mario. Shavua Tov.
Shavua Tov. How are
How,
you?
Baruch Hashem. How was your Shabbos?
Good.
Good.
Cold. It's cold now.
It's freezing. It's freezing. For this, I didn't move to Los Angeles.
It's amazing, when we came to LA, it was always hot for us, and this is now cold. Must be
Yeah,
the years.
must be the aging.
Must be.
All right.
So I was reading I get those Israel news, and
Yeah.
apparently the rebels are in Damascus already. The guy apparently fled the country.
Say again?
Yeah, there's already a new transitional Syrian government.
Syria. And who's in the government?
The rebels,
The rebels took over? Yeah.
Yeah,
So is the U.S. on the side of the rebels?
I don't think so,
No?
but maybe they did. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I know it's not good for Israel because they're next door, and they are,
Turkey's got their finger in there
they
somewhere.
are what they call it, from Muslims. Yesterday they were showing in one airport in the free port, in the free store, free tax. They were destroying all the alcoholic drinks.
Um, the whole world's that area is like
Yeah,
powder keg.
like a tinderbox.
Yeah, powder keg. Yeah. Explode.
Ugh.
Hey Mario, Shavua Tov.
So what's Max saying?
Yeah, getting there slowly.
Good.
Slowly. I'm coming back on the Daf Yomi. That means I'm getting back slowly.
Okay, why? What was wrong?
Yeah, I had a procedure.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
You're okay now?
Okay, I'm getting better. Thank you.
Okay, thank God. I didn't know anything. I was telling Abe, I got just in the Israeli news that the government in Syria fell.
Oh, really? You did fall? Wow.
And his plane disappeared from radar. Wow. Maybe they shot it down also.
Good luck.
You Bashar. Shavua
Assad.
Tov.
Refuah Shlema, Walter. Feel better.
Thank you.
See me?
No.
We're on Kuf Samechei, 165. I'm Ravi Amarav. Roy Bagezel. Most people slip when it comes to Gezel, or like Gezel in business. It means there's some thievery. Miyut barayus, minority of people get in trouble with sexual immorality. Hakol b'lashon hara, but everybody cannot avoid the sin of Lashon Hara. Afraid to Gemara Lashon Hara Sakadaita? What? Everyone tells Lashon Hara, Ella Avak Lashon Hara. Not quite Lashon Hara, but like the dust of a Lashon Hara. That we said how we write a star is based on minig. Afraid to come over Tanakama Leslie? What? Leslie minag Medina? Amar Ravashi. Ba'asra de Nehigi Pashut, in a place where they wrote a regular star. V'Amar Le, and the Sofer says, and the person tells the Sofer, make me a tied star. So Kpeda. So then the person who instructed him to make the star can be makpid because he should have made a pashut.
Yeah.
Vice versa, nihigi makusher. If the minig of the place is to write makusher star, va'amar le avidi li makusher, he told him to make him a makusher. Va'avid le pashut, again arezu kpeda. That's a problem. He pligi ba'asr nihigi b'pashut v'makusher. The custom was to write both types. Va'amar le avid li pashut. And he told him to write him a pashut. Va'azul makusher. He made him a makusher one. One second. Wait a minute. What's going on? I'm and he made him a makusha one. Mar Sarva Kapeda. Tanakama says he could be makpid. He doesn't have to accept it. Umar Sover, Rabbi Shimon Gamliel holds Mar Mokamulo. It means he gave him an eitzah toiva what to do, but it wasn't makpid really. And on this issue, Amar Abaye, Rabbi Shimon Gamliel, Rabbi Shimon Gamliel, Kulos Luhu. They hold of the same concept, that on certain things, they're not makpid. Rabbi Shimon Gamliel Hadamar. Rabbi Shimon Gamliel, we just gave the example. What's Rabbi Shimon Rabbi Lazar? Rabbi Shimon Disnan. That a man who's Makadish and Isha with one thing, like he says, I'm giving you a golden dinner. And then it turns out it was a silver dinner. So the Tanakhama says the Kiddush is not a good Kiddush. Rab Shimon Omer, if he said, I'm going to be Makadish you with silver, he gave her gold. So it's a better thing, raise a Mekudesh. Because she's getting more money, not less money. Rab Lozer Disnana, Isha Sha'amra, Iskabuli, Plodi. My husband is sending me a get. I want you to go to San Jose to receive the get. The Kibul Abamokamacher, the Shaliach went to Las Vegas and got the get there. Puzzle. Lezer Machshir. The Tanakama Mar Sover Kpeda. He Dafka wanted San Jose. Mar Sover Mar Mokamalo. It was just an Eitzah Tova. But if he picked it up somewhere else, it's also okay. Pashut Shekosov Bo Eid Echad. A regular star needs 2 Eidim, and there's only 1 Eid. We said a Makusher needs 3. And if it only has 2, it's also Puzzle. Bishwa Makusher Kosov Bo Shneidim Puzzle Itzrich. There's already a chiddush. Because salketayt chamina hoil ba'alma kosher. Normally 2 edim are kosher. So here we have to be told, since a makusher needs 3, and even though 2 edim are signing it, hachanami kosher kamash malon, that it's not kosher, it's possible. Ela pasha shekosher by the echad pshita. I mean, when do we ever accept less than 2 edim? What's the chiddush? Amar Abaye lo nitzracha afilu eid echad biksav ve'eid echad bepeh. 1 aid signed on the star, and there's another aid that can give oral testimony about what happened. Amemer achsher eid echad biksav eid echad al peh. Amemer said such a situation is kosher. Amalei Rav Ashi la Amemer. The Abaya, Abaya said this doesn't work. Why does Abaya say it doesn't work? Amalei lo shmiali. Kloimer lo svirali. He didn't hold like that. Ella kasha masnisim. It certainly, if Abaya is going to reject eid echad bepen, eid echad beksav, then certainly what's the chiddush of our mission that says 1 aid is not good? So there is a chiddush. Kamash malon shnai b'makusher ke'eid echad b'pashut. That 2 aidim on a makusher is like 1 aid by a pashut. Mahasam psulu doraisa. That an eid echad is possibly doraisa because you need shnei aidim, and you might think that a makusher that has 2 aidim, maybe midaraisa, it's kosher, it's only possible midrabanan. Avacha nami psul daraisa. No, 2 aidim on a makusher, it's a psul minat Torah. Teda, sholchu misam chavrayu. They sent halachas from Eretz Yisrael. L'Rav Yirmiyah. Eid echad b'ksav, eid echad al peh ma'ushi yitztarfu. If you have 1 aid on the star and 1 aid bal peh, can they combine? Over there, the Bryce was talking about 2 Eidim that didn't see what they're testifying about together. They saw them from different places. So the Tanna Kamma says such Eidus doesn't work. But Rabbi Yeshua ben Korcha says it works. So Ali, but the Tanna Kamma, Rabbi Yeshua ben Korcha, loy tebailecha. So there's no shaila that the Tanna Kamma will reject it. Because afilu shnayim biksav. Even if you had 2 Eidim written, but they didn't see it, they didn't see the event at the same time, or from the same place, or Shnaim al Peh, lo mitzarfi. So certainly this 1 aid is not going to be mitzarf. The Shaila is Rabbi Yeshua ben Korcha, Kiti boilecha, aliba Rabbi Yeshua ben Korcha. Do we say Shnaim biksav, Shnaim al Peh with the mitzarfi? When Rabbi Yeshua ben Korcha says 2 Eidim who didn't see the Maisa at the same that they were together. Yet he says they're okay, but that's biksav or balpeh. Aval eid echad biksav, eid echad alpeh lo mitzarfina, because it's 2 different ways of giving edus. Or maybe Rabbi Yeshua ben Korcha will say it makes no difference, and it would be okay. So shalach luhu, they sent ani eini kedai sheshalachtem li. I'm not worthy to answer the shaila. Elakach das talmidchem noiter shitztarfu. That Rabbi Yirmiyah felt that the students are leaning towards the shita that yitztarfu should work. So Amarle Rav Ashi said to Amemar, Anan hachim masnisim. We had a different version of this dialogue. Shesholchu lechavrei Rav Yirmiyah. This was the question they sent to Rav Yirmiyah. Shnaim she'idu. Echad bebeis din zeh, echad bebeis din zeh. 1 aid testified in this bezdin, and another aid testified in another bezdin. Mar shevo bezdin etzel bezdin v'tztarfu. Can the 2 bezdinim come together and accept the aidus from the 2 people? We have a case. 1 aid testifies in bezdin on Monday, and another on Tuesday, in the same bezdin. So according to the Tanna Kamma, it doesn't mitzdarif. But Rav Nosson says such edus is mitzvah. Aliba the Tanakama the Rav Nosson like the boilacha. Meaning it's certainly no shaila. I feel b'chad beis din and nami lo mitzvah. If one aid came on Monday to the beis din, another aid came on Tuesday, and we say it doesn't work, then two beis dinim certainly are not going to work with one aid. Kiti boilacha aliba Rav Nosson. The shaila is going to be l'shita Rav Nosson. Do we say b'chad beis dina? Who did mitzdarfi? When does he say that it's starfus of the Adim? It's one bezdin. Aval betray beidin lo mitzdarfi. Or maybe there will be a starfus with two bezdin. And on that question, Shalachu Rav Yirmiyah responded, "Ani eni kadai she'atem shlachtem li, elakach das tamidchem noiter she'yitzdarfu." It should be mitzdarf. Now there's a third version. Mar Barchia Omar. This was the shaila. You have two edim. Shnayim she'idim veizdin zeh, v'chazru ve'idim veizdin zeh. They gave testimony in one bezdin, and they went to another bezdin, gave the same testimony. Mar sheyavo echad mikol bezdin v'yitztarfu. Can you send one dayan from each bezdin so that there'll be hitztarfus of the dayanim? Alib Rav Nosson lo tiboy Hashta Edim, it's starfin dayanim, boy. Certainly it'll work. Kiti boy locha liba the Tanakama, the Rav Nosson. Edim would lo mitzdarfi. Maybe we don't mitzdarf edis. Aval dayanim mitzdarfin. Oidim lo yishna. Maybe it makes no difference. Sholach lehu. Ani eni kedai shatem shlachtem li. I'm not worthy. Elakach das tamidchem noiter she'yitzdarfu. There's a fourth verse. Ravina Amar Hachi Sholchulei. You have three dayanim in a bezdin that are attempting to certify a shtar, and before they all signed it, Meis Echad one of them died. We have to say they have to write. Initially, we had three dayanim, but one of them is not here. You have to write that? Olo. Shalach luhu, ani eni kedai shatem shlachtem li. I'm not worthy. Elakach das tamidchem noiter shetzrichim lemichtav b'moisav tlos ravina v'chad l'soyu. They have to write such an addition. V'yalda, ayli Rav Yirmiyah b'bei midrasha. Rav Yirmiyah was asking such strong kashas, they chased him out of the yeshiva, because he was asking so many questions. Mishnah. Kasuv bo zuzin mea dinrin slo yesrim. There is 4 dinner to a seller. So if the star says 100 zuz for 20, and they added 20 sela, so it doesn't equal. 20 sela is 80 zuz, not 100 zuz. So you can only collect with this star 80 zuz. Zuz in mea di'inin plus in sloin. If the star says 100 zuz that are 30 slow, which is really 120 zuz, eino elamana. You really can only collect 100 zuz with that. Kesef zuz in di'inun v'nimchak. It says this is the amount of money, and then the amount is erased. So the word zuzin is plural. You can only collect ein pachos mishtay. At least you can collect 2, because that's plural. Kesef sloin di'inun v'nimchak ein pachos mishtay. You can collect 2 sela. Darkonos di'inun v'nimchak ein pachos mishtay. A darchon is another currency. You'd have to give at least 2 darchons. Now, that's a golden coin. In the text, it says 100, but at the bottom, where it reiterates in the text, it says 200, or vice versa. In the text, it says 200. In the bottom, it says 100. What's written in the bottom, that's mechuyev. So then what's the point of writing the top? If one of the letters of the tachton get erased, you'll have some information from the top. Ton Rabbanon. Omar Kesef. He didn't say how much. Ain't pachos dinner kesef. You have to give a silver dinner. Kesef dinarin, or dinar and kesef. Ain't pachos mishnei dinar and kesef. You have to give at least two. Kesef bidinarin, ain't pachos mishnei dinar dov. You have to give two golden dinner. Omar Mar kesef, ain't pachos dinner kesef. Maybe doesn't mean a coin. Maybe a naska. Maybe it's like a golden bar. Excuse me, a silver bar. On Rabbi Lazar, shekasuv be'matbeya. It says a coin. Ema priti. Maybe it's like pennies. On Rav Papa, ba'asr l'sagi priti de kasva. In this neighborhood, there were no silver pennies. Ton Rabbanon. If it writes dahav, which is gold, ein pachas midiners. It doesn't say diners. It just says dahav. The shtar can collect at a minimum one dinar zov. Dov dinrin, if it says golden dinarim, or dinrin zov, and pachos b'shnei dinrin zov. The shtar can collect, based on that shtar, two golden dinner. Dov b'dinrin, and pachos b'shnei dinrin kesef. That refers to silver dinar. The amount, but paid with a golden zov. Amar dahav and pachos medinner zov. If the star says dahav, you have to give at least a dinner zov. Ema naskop, maybe it's like a golden bar. Rabbi Lazar shekatzuv matbeya. It's written matbeya there. Okay. Tomorrow we'll learn at 8:00.